Welcome everybody. I actually took a nap and overslept by like an hour, so. Welcome Alyssa, yeah. Welcome. Welcome. Let's see here. Oh, I wonder, why don't I see you? Edie? Dong, dong. Let me share some pages so people can see. Activate. Let's see, select sort. Oh. Activate. There we go. Welcome Amanda, Rosie, Veronica. Sister Christy's up here. Welcome Sister Amber. Diane is here. Stay grounded, people. Get to the trolley. You just get one day at a time, okay? Shoot. Wait. People are like, Get to the trolley, mate. For real. Just keep going. One step at a time. I'm in the trolley, she says. That's what the thing is, people think they're in the trolley, but you already know. They're lost in the forest. You're not in the trolley. Don't make me start listening people's name who hasn't been here a long time. I gotta give Sister Brenda some credit, okay? Brenda has been here consistently, okay? Finally. I don't know where Dory is, though. Shoot. So, check on her. Well, at least she knows we're here. I mean, most people know we're here. That's all you can do, you know what I mean? And of course, we kind of basically pray hard in here. But we pray with gratitude, with joy, not with fear. We're just like, yo, some people need to be here, but they're not. So at least we can hold space for the people who's ready to be here, you know what I'm saying? And that's enough. Because they know there's people that care here. At least they know somewhere to go. Shoot. Yes, I know. The other place to go, watch more news. Please stop. Anyway. You already know. We don't even need to explain that. You know what I'm saying? We don't even need to explain that. Click. Just turn it off. Focus on your life. Focus on your happiness. Or learn how to be happy. We got some new sounds in here. Eventually, I need to get my didgeridoo. Let's see. We gotta raise the vibration. Alright, everybody gather the spirit bomb like Goku, okay? positive energy. Gather the energy. You know, remember? Wait, maybe I just watched. You know, like Goku. I'm gonna gather the spirit energy together. Okay. We change the vibe a little bit. We need some magic here. We need a little bit of courage. Where can I find the sound of courage? B major. I need a 432 hertz though, you know what I'm saying? Give me that 432. 432 hertz activation. I like the choir. We gotta set up the microcosm first. Choir microcosm. We are the guardians of planet Earth, protectors of the water, land, and above. We are the guardians of planet Earth, protectors of the water, land, and
Imagine all the people living life in peace. Imagine all the people living for Imagine all the people living life in peace. Imagine all the people living for Imagine all the people living life in peace. Money for me, the people, money for me, living for today. Money for me, tutare turi soha. Tare 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 tutare turi soha.
Hello, it's me. Thank you for 49,000 likes, by the way. What's up? How's your energy today, brothers, sisters? Welcoming Ito. We got Jade, Eva. This is amazing. Here's a singing bowl for whoever wanted to. Here, you get a medium one. Welcome, Sister Michelle. A little bit anxiety from this rescue kitty. Acquiring, breaking stuff. Yeah. Kittens are cute. Just like babies are cute until you have to change their diaper, you have to feed them, they're crying, you have to baby them. Right, then you have to do it for months and years. Oh wait, it's 18 years. Baby cat, low effort. Baby human, long time. Mentally well, yeah. Welcome, K2. Cats are the easiest animal, yeah. Cats, but they're also really fragile. Cats, but once they get really smart, you know what I mean? I love me a good baby human. That sounds kind of weird. I love me a good baby human. I guess a baby platypus. Welcome, Amber, Valentine. Like, if you need to say hi, this is your time, okay? To all the damn introverts out there, yo, this is the time to say hi. If you don't have any social cues, you know. You know, this is your one time, okay? Shoot. Some of y'all are like, shoot, I'm just gonna lurk. Welcome, Mace. Nice to see you. We got Chris. I always feel down around my birthday. Every day is your birthday, so if you just treat every day as your birthday, every day is beautiful. Welcoming Pancracio. Flute. Shout out to all the flute practitioners out there. Keep fluting. I don't know if Diane plays flute anymore. Maybe she has some flute dusting on a shelf right now. Anyways, welcoming Vafirma. Can you play some flute for us? Possibly, yeah. I just got done playing the flute, actually. I got evidence. Okay, see, evidence. She went live. Yeah, she also goes live, so if you want to hang out with her, you're welcome to hang out with Sister Diane and many practitioners here. Sister Christy goes live once a week, I think. And I think CC goes live from time to time. Everybody, if you vibe with people here, it says, the goal here is just authentic community, and that doesn't drain each other. Sometimes you have spiritual people or religious people, and we be draining the hell out of each other. We don't do that in here, or at least I can only deal with it in here. Out there, sure, I don't know what y'all do on the spiritual panels, debating each other with, and then just go, oh, the energy all yucky. People like, oh, this weird. Welcome, sister. Come on, Eileen. Thank you for 6 months, 8 months. Oh, thank you for your sub. Thank you. Is there a flute for nervous energy? What are you nervous from? There's a flute for everything. How's my energy? You tell me how's your energy. You should know. Shoot. Welcome, Rio. Stay grounded. Are you looking for peace today? A lot of people online not sure what they're looking. I know back then when I surfed the internet, I definitely was just wandering around like, man, these weird people, oh, weirdos, or really, right, you're trying to find where you fit in. If you're a weirdo, just, we're weird, peaceful, and respectful, There's some weird, but disrespectful is not. This is the weird and respectful people. Also older people in here, like 20, I think the number is like 20, 25 and up. The youngest one I seen was 21. Once in a while you 21? Yeah, this is the 21 and up club. With that special energy. Of course, we have the flute gang in here, as you can see. Flute gang. Flute gang. ADHD at its finest. Yes, if you have ADHD and you don't know where to get along, in here we'll deal with your BS. Because we all have it. I'm 21 trapped in a 50-year-old body. Oh, that's a good one. And in here it's about vulnerability, just one, we don't do politics, and we're respectful. And if you come here and you acting some type of way, we'll show you respect. But if you crashing out too much, we have to put you in a timeout. Okay. Ooh, Jerry. But if you can, a little crash out is fine. You know what I mean? A little crash out is fine. People are rude to me on a daily. It's like, it's okay. the rude people give me an opportunity to be kind, to be compassionate. And when you're kind and compassionate, people don't mess with you as much, just in the beginning. I'm being checked for cancer, butt stain. Butt stain? You don't know the result. I think you mean and staying positive. Keep it positive, okay? Do your knee ever hurt from sitting? Yes, they do, but it's part of my spiritual discipline to sit here and not be so comfortable. When you're too comfortable, you don't focus as much. Like right now, I've been working out and my right knee has some ache. But that's life. The discomfort actually helps you grow a lot, but I'm not suffering like, oh, man. And if my knee hurts, guess what? I just stretch it out real quick. Ta-da. I'm not bound to sitting. Oh no, I broke my form. I'm not wholly spiritual. Oh no, I'm not spiritual anymore. I broke my form. I bet. Right. It's like how some people get offended that my name's Guru Thanet. Man, his Kundalini's not even open. Guru is just spiritual teacher. It didn't say nothing about Kundalini. What? Kake Bunjin no Jutsu? People have, we expect things from each other. Especially when we're online, we're trying to find our people who we resonate with. Once in a while we'll find it's like stand-up comedians. You don't resonate with all stand-up comedians, but when you do like one, you stick with them for a while or potentially for forever. Right? It's the same thing but this is more of a people wanting better, stand-up comedy is more entertainment. Over here is people's lives on the line, yeah. People are always offended by something. Clearly. Especially when you're online, when you don't know how to be kind, sometimes you just know how to judge and criticize people. And that's okay, because sometimes they don't know how to be kind. And we get to teach them. We just have to be patient with those people sometimes. Right? It's like some people come to troll because they see that we're peaceful. Maybe they see us as a fake guru. And so, man, this is some BS. I'm going to tell him. I'm going to offend and make him irritated. Right? And we're like, oh, I guess you don't want to be here. It's like some people here are respectful, but they have an agenda, which is called they're passive aggressive. We don't play that game. Whereas some people have their agenda of trying to teach people stuff that has nothing to do with this community, or it has a little bit, but they want to take it over by being a leader, but they didn't click the go live button. I don't know what that's about sometimes. I guess that people don't know better. You know what I mean? They want to run the show, but they don't want to click go live. I always say to those you don't have to be here. Just keep scrolling. Word. But those people actually humble me a lot because they teach me to be kind to people who are passive aggressive, because the passive aggressive people are the hardest people to deal with because they're not necessarily openly disrespectful. They're just quietly manipulative, like a slithering snake trying to get in the back door. And my teacher told me, watch out for your back door slithering in. Watch the snake come through the back door. So that's why I pay attention to everything here so that the community is peaceful. Or else you have snakes slithering in, trying to poison the whole community. Right? In here, we all pay it. And everyone's so damn sensitive in here because we hang out. People have been coming here for months, right? Some people years. And so when it's peaceful and calming and somebody slither in with some weird energy, you're like, oh. Like you do one of these. Oh. Really? Oh, we have a, what did you say? Today I have a 90 days alcohol free. Keep going. Take charge of your life. Keep building on your success. Right? Follow your dreams. Make your life work. You know. But I don't think I think just keep going. I think 6 months is a really good time for any sobriety, but do not go back to hanging out with the old friends in those environments. That's the main catalyst that brings you down. Right. Going sober is one thing, and then you still hang out with low vibrational people. And it's like, we don't want to be disrespectful and call them, but to be honest, we're not hanging out at the bar. I used to hang out at the bar. That's low vibration, clearly. That's why to hang out, you can't just talk. You have to drink over it. Thank you, Stormy Toes. Just make your life work. If you know your weakness is video games, then reduce it a lot or just take a break from it. Right. Some people don't know how to have one glass of wine. Then you don't need to hang out with that. You don't know how to stop at, maybe your thing is shopping. You don't know how to, maybe you're bad with credit cards. Then you know you're not responsible, so you need to deal with it. So just find your weakness, brothers and sisters, and deal with that. Right. Me, I'm here. And hang out with people who's healthy for your life. Sometimes your best friend enables you to be the worst, because your best friend's not good for you. I had to let go of many best friends in the past because I realized it wasn't good for me to have that kind of best friend. Just drink and party, hang out, and some people never stop hanging out in an unproductive way. You know what I mean? Sometimes we hang out with somebody, we have to smoke all the time. So I got rid of all my friends that partake in that. Right? Some of my friends still smoke, but not in front of me. They'll smoke and then come talk, because that's called respecting each other, right? It's not I don't hate you. It's just more like, yo, I just want to be friends without needing the puff. But right? It's more about respecting each other and making each other life work. brain-beats.in. What really helps with ADHD it's having constant relaxing music in the background, like this, constantly, until you learn to tame it. And even when you learn to tame it, you still need support because your mind is just very active. So you need to learn to channel the mind. Meditation, sound healing, respect to shifting to what works. Yeah, it's a continual journey for me. Shout out to Via Swing. Do you think ADHD is trauma manifestation? That's what psychiatrists and scientists say. I see it as a gift. Suffering is sad, but there's a blessing in disguise. Because if you can channel that ADHD, like, why do you think I can do this music? I think you have a nature with it, but if that nature is in a toxic environment, it stimulates it more. Because there's some people whose parents are aware of the ADHD nature and cater that children's life towards that nature of who they are. But some parents don't know that, right? They don't know what hyperactive mind, but that's part of your blessing, which leads that person more towards spirituality, because your life be effed up sometimes because you don't know how to make it work. Your brain's different, you can't focus, and then you go and drink energy drink, you look for love, right? So, and it's the ADHD thing is more common now because we're in the world of mass information all the time. The phone is smart, your watch is smart, your TV is smart. But all that smartness requires us to process and program. Look what's in front of me. All this stuff, right? So whenever you have that, that's why the creative field is what I feel free, because I can express myself in a unique way. Right? And so I have a lot of stuff here, but all I do, center my energy, prepare. I do a ton of preparation. I know every flute already. Right? When there's an issue, I can feel it in my heart. Right? So I feel more than think, because my mind's already going very fast. Yeah. But it took years to understand how I work, because our parents are just doing the best that they can to be good parents, but sometimes they don't know how to deal with you. But I'm glad that you can learn how to deal with yourself, how to connect with yourself, how to respect yourself. Right? My parents didn't know what the heck I am, why I'm like, I didn't know either. I thought, man, why do I suck at life? That's all I always thought. For real, man, why do I suck at life? That's all I knew. Lonely and sad. But the spiritual path offered me some solutions, right? You're suffering because you're trying to find out who you are, and you just don't fit in the mold or the template that your parents were trying to give you. Doesn't work for you, right? Asian business professional, go to college. All that they wish for you didn't match you, and you kept trying to fit into this template. And then you get beat down because you try so hard and you don't fit in still. You're like, what the hell? Something must be wrong with me. But there's not. You just don't fit in the template that they expect you to follow. Is OCD trauma manifestation? I think partially. I think we all have a unique mind, and in a toxic environment, it makes us, because like OCD, when you manage it, you're just super disciplined. But when it's unmanaged, it takes you over. You can't function. Right? The need to. Right? But when you manage it, you know when. Oh, I don't need to go that far. So when you're aware of what's overdoing it, then you know, okay, let me enjoy my life. I don't need I run the show, not my mind. Right? So when you learn to observe, you run the show. You use your mind instead of let the mind use you. And with community, it's a lot easier. And here's the secret: you don't need to be perfect. You just need to do your best and just keep improving. Do the best that you can and get better. Slowly get better. Who is the person observing the mind? Is the mind asking that question? The better question is, who's asking that question? Right. Is the mind asking that question? How? Right. If the mind's asking that question, what's noticing us talking about the mind ask the question? My OCD tames my ADHD something. So vibrational music is a great way to tame your hyperactive mind and binaural frequency. Whenever I started succeeding in college, I used meditation and vibrational music. When I study, I just had this on the whole time. When I was in class, I had headphones on the whole time. So one of the teachers thought I had headphones on in class, and the teacher thought I was just jamming to music and not paying attention to class. It turns out I got all A's in like American history. Wait, what? He was surprised that I actually was. I think he felt bad and realized this guy is actually freaking paying attention. He just needs music to focus. So I brought my big old like Sennheiser headphones, like the ginormous headphones. Yeah, I have Spotify. Guru Thanet on Spotify. Is it good to self-diagnose? If you have access to a doctor, you can go get an opinion, but who knows yourself better than you? But if you don't trust yourself, then that's why you get help. That's why there's help. A lot of people who are damaged don't trust themselves because they don't know who to, right? You didn't build your self-trust. But that's why you have to be willing to explore yourself. Find out how you work. How does your mind work? I'm not good at reading, but I'm good at listening. Right? So I didn't know, like, I'm good at writing, right? But I'm not good at reading. Right? So I live a life where I'm more living from the heart rather than my mind, right? So when I'm speaking, I'm barely doing any thinking. It just keeps coming for hours, right? But all I do is I just feel what you type. I feel I sit here and come from authentic heart space, which took years to cultivate. It didn't just happen overnight to where I learned how to speak for 3, 4, 5 hours, you know. But of course, that's why I do this thing called like a variety streaming, right? We do wisdom, we do relaxing music, I do the loop station, we do spiritual talks, right? We make hip hop, we make trap, we make shamanic trap, we throat chant, we do falsettos, we'll R&B, we'll karaoke, but the whole goal is just authenticity. And I'm really happy doing it. It's just hard to grow because I'm just being me, right? But I know what grows. I'm good at getting people to fall asleep. It's something that I do that people like, dude, where has this dude been all my life? Right? When we're doing variety content, it's cute. I'm aware of my specialty. Is it hard, or do you tell yourself that? It seems, what do you mean is hard? It takes time to cultivate. You may be gifted, but you still have to grind to cultivate your gift. You know what I mean? So people who are gifted will always lose to the people who work harder than them. But if you're gifted and you have work ethic, that's what I'm trying to help y'all figure out. Right? Find your gift and then outlet and just work hard. Cultivate your gift. Right? I love this because right, there may be a gift here and you still have to work your butt off. It's not you're gifted and they'll just work out for you. If you're gifted and lazy, you end up trying to shortcut and you try to network and then you get used or manipulated for your gift. So people end up owning you, which is why a lot of musicians are going independent and all these things, you know. The exact frequencies is what I like about you. I love sound. Because it can heal, but it can also destroy. And I guess the reason I learned how to make love with sound is because the opposite has happened to me. I got picked on a lot growing up, right? People talk down, or my mother, because she's been hurt, right? But the awakening taught me you can heal with vibration and sound. But of course, that was years ago, but I make myself very vulnerable so that you understand that you don't have to feel shame about your circumstances, that you can come from a tough place and find and be happy, right? That's why I'm very vulnerable, because that's called the Bodhisattva heart. I just do my best. I've started having panic attacks this year, and you're the only reason I could fall asleep. Thank you for your vulnerability. I keep it weird and pure. And respectful here. And I think everyone else here does too. But it's consistent, right? Keeping this consistently peaceful. It shows people what we're doing here. There's a practice involved. We're not consistently peaceful here by accident. You know? You have to see what we practice in here, what we don't practice in here. Okay, good night, Transcend. Because the new generation, they're being bombarded. I mean, we're in a generation of the meme section of the internet, right? The new generation, they're just dealing with meme photos, meme video, and memeing, NPCing. So there's a lot of inauthentic vibe. So it's making their brain have to deal with this, right? Imagine, I grew up in a time where the word meme didn't exist, right? Meme. But now there's so much information, it makes people's mind have to learn how to adapt. Like the language changes, the skippity toilet kind of thingy, you know? The infinite amount of content to watch. Skippity toilet. And so we just need to learn how to ground our mind, how to find our center. And there's a lot of inauthenticity on social media because it's just doing anything to get you to follow. Right, so there's a lot of selling the soul, whatever it takes to get you to be here. Whether scamming you, tricking you, lying to you, using an algorithm. So they read, when we look at the statistics, they're looking like they're invading our psychology. So that's just the battle. But is there any authenticity going on? Is there good intentions? The good intention people oftentimes don't make it to the top because it requires a lot of selling your soul to make it to the top of anything. But I believe that through the live streaming and podcasting, a lot of good people are being found because it's hard to keep it real for a long time. It's hard to put up an act for a long time. You eventually reveal yourself. And people are tired of watching TV and all these things now, but we still get caught up in the shorts, right? You can watch shorts for a while, and I think we're starting to mature as internet users. That's so weird to say. We're starting to, right? Because in the past there was a lot of viruses, scams, right? The call centers, you have a fake virus, call this number. I had a friend who sent I think they sent $300 or $500 to some call center. It's terrible. And I got scammed once. But after a while, we get mature, and we start to find our tribe. We start to use it better, right? Or if we have communities and people telling each other how to use the internet better, right? That's why we have our song. We are one family, one love. Get rid of the distractions, we can heal from the drug. Brothers and sisters in love, let's use the internet, not let the system use us. One love, one light, one design. Unite humanity and inspire mankind. Awaken the light of the hive source energy activating inside. And so the new generation, they don't know how to use the internet. They're letting the internet use them. Right? It's the same thing with us. We didn't know how to, like, we got caught. We were in a more generation of cable TV and video games, right? And so we just obsessively played games and Pokemon, right? And are we genuinely happy? Nobody knows. Are you genuinely happy? That's like the worst thing you can ask somebody who don't know. Like, ooh. And so as social media began to get popular, a lot of mental health challenges happen because when you don't go outside to see the sun, your mind and body gets really effed up when you don't see the sun for a couple days. You know? Right, your vitamin, you don't eat very well. Yeah. You can literally just eat fast food every day. Oh my God. Right? And it's all education. I used to do that, you know. Wingstop, and the next thing, the next fast food, and you don't eat any vegetables, and your body starts feeling pain, and you're like, oh, what the? And some people can't afford to go to the doctor, and so some people just surrender. I'm effed up. And then to deal with it, you just find potent substance, the strongest 420 you can find. The strongest alcohol, the most potent alcohol, the liquor. And then you find friends to do it with. That's why kids are on the street doing. I definitely used to hang out on the street and do street racing. But back then, there was no social media. You just did it because it was peer. But nowadays, we do things for the internet to see, which makes it hyper, right? Like, that's why people video themselves doing a crime nowadays. I'm like, what? And then it's kind of crazy, you know? I can't believe it. We're in a generation where people will video themselves doing crimes to get follows. It's because that's where we're going. If we don't educate and mentor each other, you or your children will end up doing the same thing without realizing it, because they don't know how to turn it off. They got captured, they got trapped by the cloud. So that's why the sound, the vibrational healing, all this stuff. That's why like plant medicine and mushrooms and all these things, because people's brain is so effed up, they need something to like stop, like calm it on command. And so I don't blame people for fight, you know. That's why there's a lot more substance abuse issue, because we're all being bombarded with responsibility and information and pressure and, you know, and all these things. But I'm glad the solution is also available. You can turn your life around. The sad part about turning your life around, there's a huge market for trapping people and their life's still the same. Right? There's a lot of shortcuts, right? Meme coins, right? And gambling. Please don't do that. Don't gamble. Please, that's not a good investment. Don't try to shortcut, brother, sister. Right? Because it leads you, like, if you have a failed investment, right? If you have a failed investment, it leads you to like scamming. You're willing to do the wrong thing because you're just desperate. because when you're in depth and you're already effed up, you're like, man, what's a little bit more depth? And then it spirals out of control, and then it's unhealthy. I feel like dodging news is the best. I used to dodge the news myself. I still do it but I observe it so that I know how to be a good servant to humanity. What are people going through? How can I help people find their peace? If I don't understand people, it's hard for me to because I'm not reaching halfway to understand where generally people are coming from. And by talking one-on-one like this, this is a more intimate way to connect with people, which is slow down and have a conversation with you, right? That's why you never say, what's up, chat? Right, so I try to answer the question and be authentic, because the world needs more authenticity. Right, W's in the chat. And right, so it creates a culture that's not intimate and not there's no closeness, no respect, because that's what gets content creators money, right? It's another way you sell out, and it's entertaining, right? It's very entertaining. Right, W's in the chat. Oh, spam the emote. Oh. That's why I don't operate like that, because I see it's bad for humanity that we treat each other like a meme. Right? You're more than just some screen name. But when the content creator treats you like a screen name and don't really try to connect to you on a human level, you're just another number. But you don't realize that, right? There's not a lot of content creators that are gonna focus on authenticity, because sadly, it's not that profitable to be real, right? To BS people and to chase the clout is more profitable. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am your brother Thanet here, and we're sound healing in the Mystic Village, right? And I hope you have a great time listening to these vibrate. Oh, shut the. Right, remember? Right. But we're so used to that right, people need that now. Right? So since you want to learn about sound healing, right? Maybe if I made it right when I'm live, but people cannot find a balance between authenticity and speaking in an engaging way. So it gets people to be hyped up on the dopamine. Right? Mr. Beast knows how to be chill. Right? But his content is viral, right? Today we have 1 million basketball and 1 hoop. Wait. Why would you do that? This is what, 10 inches? Yeah. So it's just part of how human psychology works. We like dopamine. But the result of that is, look at how humanity is turning out. Everybody's turning in. Me, I used to repeat commercials all the time, right? To be completely vulnerable. I'm the type that will repeat commercials over and over, right? Because I'm a quick learner when it comes to audio and visual, right? So I didn't know I would just program so heavily. When I meditated and I cleared all the programming and I chose what programming was good for me, my life changed. So imagine a lot of people are being programmed to the things that don't add, right? That you're just being marketed to, which is sad to say, you know. This is the longest. I think this is what, 12 inch. So yeah, I'm just learning how to operate online and still not lose my authenticity. Right. There's many opportunities. Yeah, maybe I'm seeing it wrong. Right? Maybe I just need to learn how to speak engaging in a certain video, but live a certain way. Right? Maybe I'm just too perfectionist minded. I don't want to sell out. Oh, thank you for 100,000 likes. Thank you. It's just, right. I need to find a way to make this work, because right now it's barely enough. That's why I'm going back to this. Yeah. I mean, I'm sticking to what I'm doing, the music. Yeah. The main part is you have to stay I want to keep the hunger alive, you know what I mean? Because the moment you get too comfortable, here's the you must be like water. Ooh-ah. We all learn from each other. Yeah. I think that is the beautiful part of all this. And I think that's why there's a lot more awakening happening, because we just all want the same thing. Happiness and peace. I don't think there is much more you can do to improve the lives. I know, but I definitely think there's always room to improve more. You know what I mean? We gotta make this work for you now. What are some ways your audience can support you? By being here. Right. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah. That's my main focus right now. Because you know what? This is amazing. What we're doing here right now, having a genuine conversation with like hundreds of people about what we're talking about, it's priceless to me. Right? It's like a dream. Sometimes, right? Of course, when I start doing sound healing, that's when people start to enter like, oh, this is dope. Which we'll do in about 15 minutes. We'll go into like 90-minute sound bath, okay? My YouTube, Guru Thanet, yeah. You can check out guruthanet.com, and that's my link tree. But of course, I'm about to go back to doing Amazon delivery until I can just keep growing authentically. You know what I mean? That's it. So I'll be streaming at night, possibly 4 hours instead of 5. And then, yeah, until I can find a way to grow and, grow on here, make it more profitable. Yeah. Let's see here. สวัสดีครับคุณโทนี่ What's up, man? I wish people would stop being stop being willfully offended. That's why when you're too sensitive, you let your own mind kick you in the butt, and then, okay, thank you, Natasha. Yeah, it's just that's why when you're too overly sensitive, it's like complaining all day and there's no change happening. That's it. Be the change or be the complain. That's what I learned really well. Easier to be the complain, but no change. If you want the world to be peaceful, right? I don't want to be either. Well, that's the problem. If you have no action, then there's no change. A lot of people, the reason why their life doesn't work out because they do nothing. We just wait for a problem to arise instead of prevent them. Right? Like many people end up coming here when they're sad or depressed. Well, where's all their mentors and teachers teaching them how to make their life work? We wait for things to get bad and then we go to the doctor. Right? We wait for things to get bad and then we cope. We don't actually heal. We just smoke and drink to cover it up. Then we watch adult content, we watch Netflix and YouTube, life's still the same. And then we still don't want to do nothing. Then we're more depressed. Then you wonder why people's mental health is all effed up, because we do nothing still. And we don't want to hear about it either, because we only like to hear positive, good things that make us feel happy in our chest and stomach, but we don't want to hear the truth that will transform our life, because it's not profitable to speak on the truth about society, how much BS is going on, how many people aren't even genuinely happy. We're just chasing the next hit of dopamine. Yeah. It's not my responsibility. But I choose for it to be in here. How do you stop being, The thing is, everyone has a calling. Your calling is different than mine. My calling is to help the people that are ready to stop suffering, that are tired of being so damn lonely and depressed, and help them for free. And not manipulate people, not try to convert people. Just help them where they're at and be a good human being, be a good neighbor. That's it. Right. That's not really a great business model, but it's a great humanity model. That's why I'm trying to keep it alive, because I love it. Yeah. If you want to be less sensitive, you have to learn how to be present. When you're too sensitive, it means you let your emotions own you. You have emotions, but you're not the emotion. You use the emotion to make decision, or the emotions can take you over and own you if you don't stay centered. That's why people can manipulate you by guilt tripping you. Sadly, it's easy to manipulate people because it's just, psychology. Really. Social media companies, it's really easy to manipulate people because we're not even paying attention. So it's easy to manipulate people who are unaware, sadly, and then you get captured by ideology and you're not even sure, are you even happy? You're just trying to be a good human being, but you don't even know how to be good to yourself. You see the problem? Your cup is empty, but you want to share love with other people, but you don't even have love in your cup. Your cup has a label, loving cup, but it's empty inside. That's why people are so damn lonely. How can you give love if you don't even love yourself? But this is super basic. This is the first grade of spirituality. Love yourself, foundation. But when you start having that foundation, your whole life changes. Is this a guided trip? Yes and no. Is this a guided trip? Are you tripping? Once you have, like a guided meditation? No, it's gonna be a complete silent trip. I guide it sometimes, but I'm a lot better when I let the vibration. I learn how to talk through the tools. I used to guide more, but then I realized I didn't need to. What was Sister Brenda? A physical pain that stops you from moving forward can be changed if I believe. Absolutely. But you also have to take action to exercise and move your body the best that you can. No healing that's deep, no deep miracle happens with no effort. Right, my teacher says, no work, no miracle. Some people just want to lose weight, but they don't want to eat healthy or go to the damn gym. Well, how the hell are you going to lose weight? Now, when it comes to healing your body, well, you got to at least eat some vegetables and fruits, damn it. That's the basics. Right. Imagine eating junk food and sodas thinking you're going to heal yourself. Shoot. Hospitals wouldn't even exist then. Make sure you have headphones before we go on this 90-minute. I think it's healthy. Let's do 70-minute, okay? Well, that doesn't give me time to engage with you at the end. Yeah, let's just do 1 hour so that we can have time to reflect a little bit. But if 1 hour is not enough, then I'll extend it, okay? And if you want a recorded footage, last night we did another good one, a great one. Have headphones, be present, no expectation, breathe. And also, here's the catch, don't visualize so much. If you're gonna visualize, make it more physical, sensational visualization than in here. Visualize the energy flow with feeling the energy rather than thinking about the energy. You know what I mean? The energy is present in the moment, but if you're in your head about Archangel Michael, then you miss Archangel Michael flowing through your body. Right? The healing energy. When you do too much mental visualization, it blocks because you're just thinking, you're not present. Be present as much as you can. If you forget to be present, just stare at the screen and look at listen to the vibrations, and breathe. I think the easiest thing, breathe, breathe, breathe. While we're doing it, constantly relax hands, feet, eyeballs, and if you have pain in your body, breathe into the painful area and then slowly relax and visualize letting go of what doesn't serve you, breathing in a positive energy. If you have any religious or spiritual belief, use that. Use what you believe already. We're not here to dump. Build on your faith. If you really pray to Jesus, your grandma, Buddha, the trees, Mother Earth, build on your faith and just be present with your whatever you believe in. Okay, let me set up a little bit here. Which background should we use though? Let's see here. Let's do the cosmos. Boom. Welcome, Kato. Thank you for 100,000 likes. I think we'll aim for 200,000. On screen, let's see which one is. I think we'll use the gigantic one. Should we use this? Or should we do ocean? Ocean, okay, we do. Sunset ocean. We got options. And that was about 1 hour, 11 minutes. If you're looking for more music, I got around 12 minutes left. If you're looking for more sleep time music, check my YouTube channel. But what did you experience? Yeah. I just uploaded 97-minute sound bath yesterday or this morning. Interesting vibes today. Mostly peaceful. Thank you, DOGs. Yeah. I took a good nap before streaming, so I'm kind of energized actually. Thank you, Labs, right? Thank you. Thank you for all your gifting. Thank you for the best way to support me. Subscribe to YouTube or subscribe here. I was feeling some chaos when I came in. Now I'm very zen, beautiful. Today's easier to relax because not a lot of people are online right now. Quieter time on the live stream. When there's more traffic, it takes more time. It's healing my body, especially my. I hope your foot completely heals. Southside Christ. Very peaceful and has made me very calm. Our goal is to help you experience peace in life with vibration and stuff. And positive energy. This is a good time to promote if you're somebody who supports humanity, donation-based or free, this is a good time for you to shout yourself out with no shame. If you're more about you just want the world to be a better place and you're not business driven, please promote yourself if you feel like it. Okay. If you got something going on. I'm volunteering at a local animal shelter. Thank you for your volunteering. Labs rock. I listen most days. Thank you, Cat. Christy does guided breathing and meditations on Saturday at 1 p.m. CST, 7 p.m. UK. Thank you for your work, sister. My crazy noise beats and remixes are crazy. Not sure what that means. Brother Arrow Eyes does sound healing also. So if you happen to be in Houston, Texas or the surrounding area, we do a free sound bath meditation every Sunday at Manil Park at 2 p.m. So if you're in H-Town and you want to attend a free outdoor sound bath under the big tree, around 80 to 100 people casually show up. Unless the weather is perfect, then it could be 150 to 180 under trees. What's up with you, Lottie? Saturday, it's every Sunday, except Father's Day and Mother's Day. My soul dog your soul dog suddenly passed away. Like your soul animal, or not like your dog, like not your homie, right? I guess you can say your dog is your homie. Oh, your service, your companion animal, and my. Okay, that sucks. But that means you had a great animal. You had a great friend. So you already been blessed. You can celebrate your doggy's life by being a great human being. Shout out to your soul dog that transitioned today, but the joy and happiness lives on through you. I grew up with a loving kitty, my cat baby. She lived for like 18 years or whatever. Such a loving cat. And loving animals live. We continue to be inspired every day by the love that we experience. It may be a sad day because we don't feel them, we're not physically together, but spiritually we're married into the energy, right? You're never gonna stop loving. The experience of love just evolves. Like when you have a good grandma, your grandma body can be gone, but your grandmother's love. And one day our body will be gone too. And when we make a good memory and positive time together, we live in people's heart forever. From human to other human, from animal to human, even trees. It's all love, one love. Actually, I could play something for your doggy. You know, we could play a little tune for loving connections that we experience. I didn't believe in God, but my great-grandmother's spirit was strong enough for me to believe there's something beyond what I can see, and I just know it's called love. That's it, it's just love. Let's see. It's the F sharp, heart chakra.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, 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 ooh. Someday I wish upon a star who'll wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top is where you'll find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to, oh why can't I? So lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, and for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. And please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, and for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. So just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. So just call on me, sister, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, and for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. this morning. Smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds perch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright.
I hope you feel better. Shout out to you, Auto Blessing. I know it's glitching a bit today. Welcome, Jalia. Shout out to Auto Jaman, and Jawoman. Thank you, Sister Cece. Grateful for healing, grateful for love, grateful for life, and grateful for a good peaceful stream today. Three ohms, this is the end of the stream. Like, damn. I know, like, dang. But if you need more sleepy music, you can check the YouTube channel or check another live stream. Yeah, I'll be making more content and I'll be on at night more. So thank you, Alexandra. Thank you to all the gifting from Brittany, Jalia, Honey 420, Link 7, Del Viago. Thank you, Sister Christy. Thank you to all the kindness and respect. Thank you to all the moderators. Gotta bounce the last hour back on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Golden Variety. Yeah, I just sing when it's appropriate, But on Saturday, Friday night and Saturday night, we do a lot more singing and loop station, which is stuff like this. We get a little bit more lit,
Money for me, money.
Or sometimes it can be H-Town as hell, which it would be like so it's a bit I just follow my heart. Sometimes we're doing that. Money for me, money for me, money, my trunks popping in Northside kind of vibe. The new drum kit I've added is this. Yeah, so a bit more different. Yeah, I know. And then the last one we've been working on. And of course, I'm not a drummer, I just keep it simple. Or we can just... So that's on Friday night. And then Saturday I do more karaoke, which I just sing a bunch of random songs. It could be, you know... Gotta give them a little preview as well.
7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my truck, cruising the streets. I got a real pretty little thing that's waiting for me. I pull love, anticipating good luck. Don't keep me waiting. Plans to put my...
Okay. It could be anything goes, or I could just start. So that's kind of what we do on a weekend. Anyways, 3 ohms. Here we go, breathing in. Love your damn self. Thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful night. And I'll upload some more stuff. After this, I'm gonna do some editing. So I hope you have a wonderful night. If you need more supportive music to help you sleep, check the YouTube, because I've been focusing more on, I'm fine tuning my music towards sleepy time vibe and get crunk. I think the new word nowadays is get lit music. My generation, get crunk music. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you, everybody. Get loose, get loose. Yeah, I'm 36. Yeah. Get loose.